Everyone was like, beginning med-surg is the best class. And it's because of Professor Santory. And I was like, really? And then it ended up being one of the best classes I've taken.
I feel like in the beginning you were a little bit more quiet and reserved. And then, once the students get a good sense of the class, you opening up, asking questions, which I think is really helpful for the faculty, but also for your classmates.
The biggest thing is I've taken away from clinical is it's okay saying I don't know. And asking someone who does know.
Yeah, exactly. And I think for faculty, it's important for us to role model that for you, because sometimes even when students ask questions, I don't always know. And so I can say, oh, great question. I don't know, but let's figure it out together. Or what are our resources to find that? So I think as faculty, just not imparting content, but also how to role model some of those behaviors that are important in nursing.
The program in general, I think, is one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's brought me a lot of clarity of what I wanted to do in my life, which is helping people. But I've also made some really great connections, really great friends.
It is definitely a challenging program, and I feel like it takes a special sort of person to look at this program and say, yes, I want to take on a baccalaureate nursing degree in 12 months. As faculty, our role is to support you through it.
I definitely remember when I was struggling where I wanted to shadow initially, when I was looking at prospective places I wanted to work after graduating. I knew that you were someone I could reach out to and talk to about that, especially with the cath lab, because you work in the cath lab. And I was like, I feel like I can get some really great insight from Professor Santory about whether that is the right fit for me. And I think after our conversation, I realized maybe not cath lab, but something in that realm.
And you have a new job?
I do. I just accepted a job offer on 712, which is the Thoracic foregut plastics unit at Strong. And it's a cardiac unit. So I'm really excited to start that. Everyone was so wonderful. I initially did my shadowing there after I met them at the job fair.
Okay.
And then it was on our list for our enhanced clinical day. So I ended up choosing that to get more time on the unit. And during my time on the unit, just being with the nurses and interacting with the patient population, I was like, this is it. I want to accept that offer ASAP. So what do you like to do, outside of teaching and being in school and working?
Well, I like to run. So I love running along the Erie Canal. It's gorgeous, or just running through some of the different neighborhoods.
I love walking to Highland Park and then back. And I've also taken a new route and gone to Veterans Memorial Park, which is not too far from Highland, but those are really walkable in my area.
And we have so many festivals that occur from early spring through late fall, and it just really helps, I think, connect people, not just to, your role or what school you go to, but to the greater community, and get out and see what's happening in the city. It can be very vibrant.
Even just the smaller neighborhoods of Rochester, the neighborhood of the arts, and on Park Ave, they have a little satellite area for Pittsford Dairy. So that's a great place to go. And Pearson's, which is a cafe I love, is right off of Park Ave as well.
So you just accepted a new position on 7/1200. Are you excited about that? And do you feel prepared after going through this nursing program?
I think that this program has really prepared me, even doing my shadows and my enhanced clinical there. While following my nurse, I was like, oh, I can do that for you. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, I'll drain your J tube and strip it and then measure it out. And it's just it's all those things where it's I'm not there as a licensed RN yet, but I already feel like I can do the things that my nurse is doing. I don't feel like it's something that she has to be oh, you have to do it this, and this. I'm I already got it.